It's still tuned in and locked on to Law FM 103.9, your station for knowledge and entertainment. It is the Entertainment Daily Show on this beautiful, fabulous Friday. You're hanging with Nicci, Beatrice, Prinx Louis, and we have been joined by a special guest in the studio. Even though he was saying that we should not make it any seriously because it's not a big... He's just trying to... Why are you on boo? Why? Okay, yes, you can join the Entertainment Daily Show live on Facebook. Yes, go to facebook.com/LawFM1039. In the studio with us today, we have a multi-talented king, a versatile person. He's a comedian, he's an on-air personality, he's a content creator, he's an actor, everything. Only one person. And he's here singing, I've become one person. Please. Don't tell us. Don't do that.
He loves sports.
Now you actually
Yes, we have husband material in the studio with us today. Good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for having me in the studio. I'm really humbled. I'm very special. I'm a common person now.
About this guys, you know when they come outside, they say
Thank you so much. I'm really very excited to be here.
Yeah, so it's good to have you here. I mean, we just said that you wear so many hats. You're a comedian, you're an on-air personality, TV presenter, you're a sports connoisseur. I do say so myself because you do a lot of, sports commentary and whatnot. Yeah. And we just want you to touch on that. Who are you? Who would you say that you are?
So, my real name is Ezugwu Chukwudi. I am from Enugu State. In fact, I am from Amadim village in Uru town in Usuka local government area.
That's where the Enugu
State. So I consider myself to be an ordinary guy, and I believe that essentially we are here, we live our life so that we can make impact and add value to other people. I consider myself also blessed because I believe that I am multi-talented, and I feel that to inspire people, it's not just essentially about whether you come in contact with them. In all that you do and how you maximize your potential, you can add value to people so that when they come across anything that you create, they feel inspired and they can go on to be better persons and add value to the lives of other people.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like that's a TED talk.
I was feeling like
if you do masterclass, I would pay. I was
feeling like you should just start again. Let me get the pen and
things down.
Making it look like I sabi book well. I'm just managing myself, but I really think that it will get to a point in your life when you look around you and talk about accomplishments or achievements, it's not just in material possession, it's also in what you give out and the value that you add to people. And I always tell people I use my life as an experience and tell people to look out for value. I mean, you might come across certain people today and just think about, what can I get from this person? I want to collect. I want to receive.
What value are you adding?
And that way, it helps you develop yourself because no matter how little the value is, you will never look down on yourself. So don't say, what can I do for him? What can I do for her? You are just you. You are just you. That way you will never put down yourself. You will always see value in yourself and nobody will take it for granted.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness,
so much.
That's deep.
She's blushing. She's very sweet.
Because that's a good perspective. So rather than looking for how people can help you, how they can, give you stuff and whatnot, think about what value you can add to them, and that's how you make impact to the lives of other people as well. Fantastic.
Amazing.
So, husband material, let's talk about that. How did that come about? Are you like husband materials 1 million yards or how many yards?
How many yards is your material?
So I believe that everybody that attended a public secondary school, I don't know private because I'm using my experience, everyone who attended a public secondary school in Nigeria had a nickname. For some people it's stuck, they still call them that name till date. For other people as you grow older, and in the past it used to be maybe your physical feature. So if you have maybe like growing up, I used to have very, very big ears for my body. I was really very, very skinny, but I had huge ears. Some people call me Eti Abiola. Others will call me side mirror. Because I can imagine. My ears were really very, very big. No, I mean, then it was fun.
Oh wow!
I don't know if you know when you say, for example, you some people will call them Tiri Beku because they were very skinny. You know. So for some people that you call them Edward, their names are not exactly Fatima. So you begin to understand all of this. Growing up, it was just normal, you know. But as I started to build a career for myself, I needed a nickname that would stick. And I had experimented with so many. There was a time they used to call me African boy. When I was in secondary school, I used to engage in debates. And so when we start, instead of, you know, there's a pattern where you come and say, "Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, incorruptible panel of judges, accurate timekeepers." So I did not used to adopt that pattern. What I would do is I'll just go straight into my points. For example, I can say, "How do you say that farmers are better than teachers?" Now, before the farmers learn how to cultivate so that we can all eat, they have to go through teachers. I hope before I proceed, I would like to behave like a trained African child. I say, so when you start that way, people say, this one just came in and started expressing himself. But when you now switch, so they start calling me African boy. So I also used to play sports. I was a very great goalkeeper because I was very tall for my age.
You're still tall.
Exactly. So there was a popular goalkeeper there, Chilavet. They used to call me Chilavet. I was a very good goalkeeper. You know, got into the so different names, Kamakazi. So when I got into the university, I started a movement. And the movement was 99 problems, one solution. For example, we always talk about the problems and nobody talks about the solutions. Now, it's important that we discuss the problems so that we know where the issues are. But when you prefer solutions, you will resolve the problems. So, but because it was too long, people just started calling me 99 problems. And it was really very cool. Goodness. It was very cool. I used to have jerseys then, club jerseys. The number would be 99. The name would be problems. So 99 problems. And it was really very cool. I mean, I was with young people who were in university. People liked it. Anyway, I just got into it. 99 problems. People like, 99 problems. Our parents were like, that was when I now had to change it because I was also doing MC jobs, event host. So they now introduced me to somebody who saw my videos and liked what I could do. And then the person asked, "What's my name?" They now said 99 problems, but we were like, God forbid. We never had 99 problems to the other problems I have. So it got me thinking because, you know, somebody now said, if you would like to do this professionally, you have to be very, very particular about your branding, you know, which is also about your name and how you move. So I had to change. I now decided to look for something really very, very peculiar. So I went for husband material. You know, when ladies pray, they pray for a man who is tall, dark, and handsome. I'm 6'4", I'm dark skinned, then my mama tell me say I'm fine. So I consider myself handsome. So husband material, and it's really nice when you tell people husband material. People are like, you know, ladies are like, are you sure you're husband material? So it's a name that gets you the attention. So when people now listen to me speak or see me do my show, they're like, that guy really sabio. But the first impression, once you say, oh, my name is husband material, oh wow,
it sticks. Definitely, you always remember.
Thank you.
That's such an amazing story.
Like, just for this small session already, I could totally write a book about your life.
I'm telling you, definitely.
So far.
We have people listening to us and watching us live on Facebook. Yes, you can join them. Go to facebook.com/LawFM1039. And of course, you can also be a part of the show. So you can leave us a comment on Facebook. You can call the studio lines 0703-2277-338 or 0909-555-1039. And of course, send a message via SMS or WhatsApp to join the conversations. Call us, say hello to husband man. You know, ask him questions that you have. Yes, absolutely. So I want to ask. So you've told us you're from Enugu State.
Yes.
But I've heard your Yoruba before. And honestly, I feel like if you had told me outside that, you know, I would have argued with you that no, you're actually Yoruba because it's so clean, it's so smooth. How did you learn that?
So I was born and raised in Lagos.
Okay.
Yes, but my parents, I'm from Enugu State. But I was born and bred and buttered in Lagos. So most of my friends are Yoruba people,
Okay.
and so the influences I got starting from childhood were essentially, people from the southwest of Nigeria.
Okay.
And so from my intonation, phonological interference, all of these played a critical role in how I express myself. In fact, my spoken Yoruba is more
Than the Igbo.
fluent than the Igbo language.
Really?
In fact, in secondary school, I graded a credit score in my WAEC exams in Yoruba, and I was even helping people in the exam hall, teaching
That
them.
means you actually write Yoruba as well.
Yes, I do.
Amazing.
Wow.
I do. I can write really very well, and I can read also.
And that's just from interacting with people that were Yoruba, not because you went to the
No.
learn
No,
the
no,
language.
no.
Growing up in Lagos, you must Yoruba.
Depending on where you go, so I know somebody who grew up in Festac area, and one single wa, the person cannot understand.
Warisi.
The person does not understand. So it's also dependent on the influences also.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends are Yoruba people,
Yeah.
so it was easier to learn that because we had to communicate and all.
Yeah.
And it's also interest too.
Exactly. I was going to
Yeah.
ask. You have to be willing to learn as well.
Yes.
So we know how you've spoken about your creativity and whatnot. I mean, going from the names, how you really entertain people in uni and whatnot. But comedy, when was the start of comedy for you? When did you decide this was the path you wanted to do?
So I think that I had always had that innate ability.
Okay.
So in primary school, you had the class clown who would maybe tell stories, or maybe from watching movies. Then you relay these movies to your peers, and they find it really very interesting. In fact, it gets to the point where people say, you are the one who want to tell us, because they know that you know how to do that.
And then
Yes.
we'll take this call.
Let's get to the phone lines. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Nicci, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Good afternoon.
Thank God it's Friday.
Yes, TGIF.
Beatrice evening.
Hola. Good
How
afternoon.
are you? How are you?
Well, thank you.
Louis Okafor.
Mazi of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, www.com.
There.
The people's elephant.
I get there now.
Every other
Ayo.
elephant na ant.
One for Olonimo State.
Hey God, I greet you.
Other material.
One Nemo, good afternoon, sir.
One for Olonimo State. Who give you other material? Yourself or your girlfriend?
Man, know thyself. Let me give myself because it's sure for me.
How do you give yourself? That your girlfriend gives you. Don't you give yourself?
Mazi.
You say you can give it to one of your girlfriends that does it somehow. Not be so. Not be give yourself.
Mazi, not shake table.
Mazi's okay.
Not shake
Okay,
table.
there.
Furniture's the day on strike. Oh.
When I was in school, I come in senator for those that knows me.
They call you waiting?
Senator.
Senator.
Senator, because I'm a lawmaker.
Oh, nice. SUG now.
Yes, so if you need to follow me, you're going to say I'm representing people. I'm giving information based on what's happening around the country.
Nice. It makes sense.
Yeah, this morning I was able to tell people that there's an uproar at my 12.
Yeah.
And I've been spreading.
Wow.
Yes, I gave the information this morning.
Wow. Wow.
Well done.
Nicci, send me money now. Get a CD.
I
When
should-
they Nigeria.
I should send you money.
Mazi, not for my hand now. Not for my hand now. Why did you like this?
Now all of us they feel the cash crunch oh,
I dey tell you.
and transfer no dey go.
I dey tell you.
Don't anything they buy, I have no money.
Onye ọbụla na-achọ ego.
Confirm.
Yes, so whether Beatrice can permit some DC.
Can you give him some money?
Mazi,
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't hear English language.
even Beatrice go lost 200 naira, but he dey pepper am. All right, Mazi.
Mm.
Well done.
All right, thank you so much, Mazi.
Well done.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're telling
so-
us
exactly
about when comedy was.
Comedy, yeah.
Yes,
You knew that comedy was
yes.
free.
So always the class clown, and then my perspective to life,
Okay.
where people see, oh, this scene is too serious. Let's hold it tight to our chest. I just feel, I mean, we can all get along, have fun, see another side of this, rather than feel some type of way about it. And so I always had the chance to participate in like maybe church drama in church growing up. always playing the funny roles. Then inspired by people like OK Bakassi, Yogo Pam Pam that year, Osofia, Mr. Ibu, Charles Inoje, Sam Lokwefe, so many people like that. And so it was really very, very easy. Then getting into secondary school and then the university, I found myself playing host in departmental events, faculty events, and so it was really very easy for me to transition from just learning to doing it professionally. I consider my style really very different. I know that people know people like Trevor Noah and people who do like say maybe situational comedy where you have stand-up comedy where you get your microphone, get on stage and do your stuff.
I'm sorry to cut you again, but the phone lines are going off, and the people want to talk to you, I guess. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. What's your name?
Hey, I'm Henry.
Hi, Henry.
How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Hey, the guru.
I greet you, Baga.
The guru.
It's happy me well.
If I don't get you for that other side, you know that other side.
We
get them anywhere.
As we do plenty for that side, as everybody they cut our call, for here I will get you.
Yes, sir.
It's a great privilege to have you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
The guru, you are doing well.
Thank you very much.
That's what I would just say. You are doing very, very well.
Thank you very much.
When I was switching from I don't want to mention, but I was switching from our station to our station.
You now go to our station.
So I was just like, is it not this? Our Kia. Okay, I stop there. Oh, God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
In fact, because of you, I went straight to the Law FM. What's it called? Facebook. This thing.
Okay, the Facebook page. Okay.
I want to watch you there, so I have to be there by all means. Guys in the studio, thank you for bringing the group.
Clear road for Mr. Henry.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
All right, thank you very much.
So, my first experience professionally was when a classmate of mine was planning her wedding. And she was really very confident that I could do it. I had done departmental stuff, do comedy sessions, host events featuring the head of department,
weddings are like big.
But for weddings, I was like, but she was like, you can do it now. Is it not just to make people laugh? Just understand what you're supposed to do. And it was an amazing experience because she paid me for it first before even paying me for it. The fact that she considered me, qualified and believed in me and gave me that opportunity and then compelled me to do it because I was like, no, I just want to come with the other people and eat rice. She was like, no, you can do it. And looking back now, even though I felt for her it would have been cost effective getting somebody she knew, because we were classmates. I'm not going to charge you too much other than getting one of the big boys on campus at the time. And I was in the university at the time when Ajebo, popular comedian, Ajebo the comedian was also in the University of Nigeria at the time. And so if she had gotten the established guys at the time, she would have spent a lot of money. So I felt maybe she was also cutting costs, but looking back at that opportunity now, it made a lot of difference. And so one of my other brothers also got married and wanted me to also do it. So I gathered this experience from people very close to me, and that has helped me get to the level where I am today, where you can just wake me up and say, this is what we are doing, and it's really very easy to do that. Wow. And I've also learned on the job. I'm grateful for the people who were worthy mentors who told me this is how you do it. Come along. They were willing to allow me go along with them, and also gave me the opportunity to also learn and also try out my hand. I would not forget there's somebody that we call Sako, Senior Advocate of Comedy. Was really very instrumental, not just to me, to so many young people. He gave us the opportunity, never doubted us. For some people, when we sent messages on Facebook at the time or called their numbers, they were like, who are you? What can you do? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Come and follow me. Then they give you their blazer, give you their phones. You just follow them. You know, but for people who looked at you, and I mean, it's really very easy to know whether somebody is creative. They speak to you for 2 minutes, you know, this person has potential, and I will definitely support the person. And I'm grateful for all the support that I got from people who added value to my life all the way.
So has it been any time that you're on stage and maybe this is your comedy career? You know, sometimes comedians, when you crack joke and people just keep looking at you, say Koboko, don't touch the person.
Koboko, don't fall.
You understand? That's the language you use. Yeah. Has it been any time that you're on stage and you just be like, you know, some people when they perform and this thing and it's not working for them, some of them just drop the career. They just be like, I'm not
inside.
I'm not insane. This is the part of me. And has it been any time that something happened to you like that? Maybe your comedy, your content creating, and you just be like, this is challenging.
I mean, it happens. You ask yourself, because there's a whole lot of processing that goes into this. So first, you have the idealization. The idea comes up, then you conceptualize, you bring it to life, then you codify the idea. You have to write it down.
Yes, sir.
Then you begin to produce, and then you promote.
So the whole process.
Some people don't understand this. Like I said, I am grateful for the people who gave me the opportunity. So I learned the ropes and mastered the craft under the tutelage of certain people. So it was a lot easier for me. Now, talking about Koboko, sometimes you prepare and you believe, okay, if I try this out, you know, I am sure that I am going to get an ovation. Sometimes it falls short, you don't get it, but you get the opportunity to go back and prepare. Some people get disappointed and say, I'm done, I don't want to do this again, and then they leave. What I always advise people, I have not had that experience per se. Although sometimes I feel this ovation should be louder, but I don't get it, and I'm like, okay, it's okay. Then I go back, try, you know, go to comedy clubs and try to see how you can fine-tune and make it better. But one thing I always tell people is you have to be prepared. Preparation is very essential. If you don't prepare, you're definitely going to, you know, a lot of the things you say will fly over people's heads. Number one, preparation. Then number two, you have to understand your audience. So for example, if you have the chance to do a set before professionals, you don't just go there and, you know, act like you're in an open bar where everyone is intoxicated, and then there are certain things you say and they'll get it. Read the room, have an understanding of your audience. So this is a professional event. You would have captains of industries, you would have people from professional walks of life. This is what would interest them. This is what they would like to hear. You would not go to a religious gathering, for example, and tell certain things. So when you prepare, when you understand your audience and you prepare to deliver, it should be a lot easier. You know, but nobody's above Koboko. It's not like, so there's no formula for a perfect performance. You know, you might go to certain events, they might say it's a dinner party, and in Nigeria, once it's past 6 p.m. It's no longer dinner, it's now night food. You say dinner party, people are there since 4 waiting. 4, no food. 5, no food. 6, no food. 7, they are now swallowing spit. Then you now get on stage and just think, oh, you want to, you know, walk the audience. Somebody that is hungry already, you're like, oh God, this the person is looking at you like this. You're like, and then you might lose your balance or lose your cool, and then begin to run around. So when you prepare, you know your audience, you go on stage and keep to your script. You can also be spontaneous, you know, keep to your script, but just ensure that the whole goal is to ensure that you deliver and they enjoy themselves.
That's so amazing. You know,
I feel like in everything,
in everything you have to actually
and don't steal people's jokes.
Very important. Like, you do your own bit personally, so that, you know, no matter what happens, you always have something to,
because even if it's not perfect, you have those ingredients to put into to make it
very true.
Absolutely. So a while back you talked about, you know, how, you know, you had some support from, you know, the older people in the industry. Do you feel like that is being replicated now, like in the industry today? Like, do you think that the older guys who have, you know, gone through it and are, you know, well established are supporting the younger ones the way that they should? Because let me not lie to you, I see on social media that when these young guys start to, you know, create some buzz around themselves, that, you know, the older guys are tapping them to do stuff with them. Do you think that that's being replicated?
So I would only use my personal experience, because in fairness, I don't know how other people have fared. For me, I have had a blessed experience, and that is because people have been willing to assist me, and I also think it is because they see value in me. Now I have also had the chance to mentor young people, And I feel that for some, it's more of entitlement than getting value and adding value. The person who is established already also wants value. And if you're bringing something to the table, definitely they will give you that opportunity. And you can maximize your own potential. You're not going to ride on anybody's back, because back they paid the person. You know how many people the person they carry. So you have to be very, very ready and very prepared. So if you're not giving me value, sometimes I get messages of people who just send me a message and say hi.
Hi, that what?
You just send hi.
You're not saying what you want.
That what?
Someone, why would you say
Hi. Even if it's a professional context, hi.
Exactly.
And so you want me to now say hello, and then you now come back after 2 days and say, how are you? I will now say, I'm fine. Then we'll continue for 6 years. No, So you can tell, like I said, if you have a conversation with people, you can tell what they can offer or what they can do.
Absolutely true.
So every time you get the chance, hit at it, go straight to the point. Hello, hi, good afternoon. My name is this. This is what I do. If you have examples that you can cite to give you an advantage or can help the person as reference, really very good that you do, then tell the person what value you can add, and tell them that you are open, that if they are available, you can add value to them and also learn in return. For so many people, it's babao. Then they will now twist Davido's words. We rise by lifting others. Baba, we rise by lifting others. We rise by lifting others.
They are not bringing anything to the table.
They are not bringing anything. You cannot even tell if the person has value. And like he mentioned, that is why, see, it's natural. Some people want to take advantage of you. They want to exploit you. When they just see that, okay, this person did there, or you make just the exploiter, and it will be very difficult for you to tell that this person is exploiting you. You go come turn to washerman, you go turn to cook, you go turn to bouncer, you go turn to jacket holder, you go to follow the person up, and then you now start complaining, I've been following him for 5 years, he hasn't added any value to me. You don't get value whether they add to now.
Absolutely.
Because the person would even look out for you. We cannot be in different locations at the same time, and because if you're in hot demand, people reach out to you. For example, look at Kenny Black. You know, really very, very great guy in hot demand. These people want him today, these people want him today, these people want him today. If you cannot compromise, he can refer people, even if you want him, because the referral is coming from him. You would say, if Kenny says, I've had that opportunity, I've had the chance to be close to people like Ima, oh my God, they do Wazobia, so many people who have said, don't worry, I know somebody who would really do it for you. And because you trust in the capacity of that person, you believe that they will not refer nonsense and ingredients. So when they refer the right person, and that will now give you the opportunity to now reach out to a new audience. Because for example, if this person's bracket is say 2 million, and they want him and they cannot get him, but he says, don't worry, I'll get you somebody who will do it for you, say for 1 million. You save 1 million, but I am rest assured that he's going to do it really very, very well. They would save 1 million. You get 1 million. You get the opportunity to be exposed to a new audience and to deliver. That's what a lot of people don't get.
So there's this thing. I believe some young comedians are listening right now. Let me speak on behalf of some of them. I don't know how you can tackle this particular issue. You said something like it's good to create your own jokes.
Intellectual theft.
Yes, because these days nobody comes on stage and starts saying you get one man, one rat swallow a head. You understand that you do reality jokes. You understand?
True.
Can't
you praise God?
I'm telling you.
Yes. So sometimes I've seen cases of when some senior comedians will call out a young comedian, something wrong with you, I did they crack my joke on top stage, but you don't worry, and the rest of it all. And after they tackle the issue, you see one young comedian that is struggling to get that platform, is watching the show, he's still begging, he's at the backstage, they beg, bros, I beg, I perform, and that senior colleague will just go stage, knocking joke.
The junior comedian joke.
You understand me now? So what? I don't know how we tackle that kind of thing. Should that young comedian now meet that senior colleague, bro, so far?
You no go feel meet am now, because the person don't lose respect for your eye because he thief your property. Now, this is what I advocate, and social media has made it a lot more easier for us. Even some of us where they act skit safe. Now jokes where some people don't talk in the past. Then we will all carry, come garnish am, put 1 or 2 come do am, and if you come be say na our own go even go far, people no go even know wetin that person don do. But the truth is, if you're creative, there's no hiding it. Now what you need to do is look for platforms, and in looking for platforms you are trying to create a niche audience, audience wey like you. I know plenty people wey be say you go think say dem young, dem still dey come up for this business. On their own dem go organize shows. Their audience, when they find them come, dem go earn money from just that audience, and they will continue to dey grow small. And there are other ways through which you can make money. It's not just to stand on the stage and hold the microphone. The truth is, the person who has the bigger platform can get away with a lot of things.
Yes, sir.
So you, when you get bigger platform, don't carry the younger person joke now. Go tell. They go think say and you get am. When a younger person come talk and will come like say, wetin this person don't do. So what people they do now, once they get that creative idea, then go put them out.
Social media. By
putting that thing out now, you don't already show say dates don't dey, na me get am. Any day when the person come talk am, you fit call refer. Say you fit not even call the person out. If you just don't say people like say the breeze of creativity blow the same thing come our side. But the day when you blow my own come on Monday, your own come the following Monday. So God be the glory.
Some people will say, so our mind will be like passage.
I will not be only passage. Passage.
That is amazing.
Wow.
So our time is actually fast, man, and we have to wrap this up real quickly. But before you go, would you have anything to say to the up and coming comedians, content creators or actors that that look up to you and want to be where you are today?
So everyone has the potential to create. So we're all content creators, and that is the new crude. Why? Because as humans, we feed on information. So whether it is comedy, whether it is lifestyle, whether it's entertainment, whether it's music, whether it's religious, motivational, inspirational, you can create just about anything. Now the mistake a lot of people make is they model whatever they do after somebody. It's good to do that, but are you in the right sector? For example, I consider myself to be somebody who just saw me up and down native. I'm okay. Come on, that's my cap. I'm okay. Some people want to wear, a certain way. They want to dress a certain way, wear a certain. Their interest is different from mine. So if I say I want to become like a fashion content creator or fashion blogger now, I will definitely fail. I might try, but because it is not my forte, it's going to be really very, very hard. So it is important that you identify your strengths and go about it. So as a young content creator, whether it is comedy, music, blah, 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 just know that you are feeding an audience. And we have so many young people around the world. These people, attention span is really very, very short. Look at what they find attractive or what interests them and go for it.
That's amazing.
And monetize it.
Monetize it.
Because you go to a mall and people are shouting, "Hey!" And then you now jam somebody that is selling egg. You now begin to tell the person, I'm sorry, I cannot. So it's important that you monetize it so that from your creative ingenuity you would earn some coins.
Important word. Thank you so much, husband material, for coming on today. Where can people find you on social media?
It's actually my real name, so that when you want to send me money, you want me. So it's at Ezugwu Chukwudi. And let me just quickly explain. I have multiple personalities. Some people listen to me when I discuss politics and they're like,
is it the same person?
Is it the same person? When I discuss sports, they're like, is it the same person? I believe that everything can coexist, or you need to draw a line, a distinction. So because a lot of the things I do are socio-economic and political related, even in the situational comedy. I do a lot of satire. It's my real name. But you can draw the distinction between Ezugwu Chukwudi as a professional and husband material as an entertainer. So you can make money from both ways. It's just like these musicians. This person performs, for example, as Wizkid and earns money as Ayo Balogun.
Right.
Wahala.
So you use two stones to kill one bird.
One stone kill two
One
birds.
stone to kill
Two bed.
two birds.
Yeah.
Wahala.
Yes. All right. Thank you so
Thank you
much for
so
gracing
much.
us with your presence. This was
Beautiful
absolutely
conversation.
I'm so
amazing.
honored.
To
Thank you
enjoy
so much.
this conversation. Please
Thank
come
you.
back again sometime.
By the grace of God Almighty.
Yes. Okay, people. This is where we're going to join the curtains on the show for today. Thank you so much for hanging with us. Don't forget the afternoon drive rides all the way to 4 p.m. today. So keep your dial locked onto your station for knowledge and entertainment. For the next hour, DJ U is going to be holding it down, playing you some pure Niger vibes right here on OAP FM 103.9. So don't touch that dial.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
let's go,
Bye-bye.
let's go.